Hey everybody, welcome back. David Eon here in the Open by Chance Vintage Toy Museum Media Lounge. And today we are going to take a look back in time to the top 10 vintage toy and action figure pickups from all the shows and everything else that we've gone to. I'm going to show you my top 10 vintage pickups, which I'm going to base primarily on really how incredibly rare it was to even find this stuff. You never see these things at shows, but I found them. Also, watch out for LPH because she is going to do a top 10 pickup as well, and hopefully we can get that up soon. But today we're going to focus on my collection. So let's get up out of the media lounge and head over to Toy Room 1. And we may as well go ahead and get started right here. We're in Toy Room 1 and you are looking at the Thundercats Berserker Ram Bam made by LJN. Really nice card on this. This came from Toylanta 2025 and I got a really nice deal on it actually. And you know, the thing is, and this is what I'm basing a lot of my top 10 list on, not just whether or not I got a fantastic price on it, but how rare it is anymore, because you don't see carded Thundercats at the shows. Hardly ever do you see carded Thundercats at the shows. So it was really surprising to come by this. And since we're really close to it, we'll come up here. Got this one just recently at the Jalopy, and that is the Battlestar Galactica Daggett, or more specifically Muffet, aka Muffy, from the show Battlestar Galactica. A Daggett is what he is. Muffy is who he is. Made by Mattel. And I had Daggett, but I had the orange one because he came in two different colors. So getting this variant completed the first wave for me. And usually this one right here, this is the one you always see. The Imperious Leader. You see that all the time. You don't see the other figures from this line. Especially Wave 2. But it was really nice to find this for a great price. Let's move along. Jumping over to the other side of the room and taking a look now at the Food Fighters. Two of these came from Toylanta 2025, and that of course is Lieutenant Leg, trying to get the glare off because he's still wrapped in cellophane there, and then Taco Terror. I actually got these from Sasquatch. You've seen him in several of my videos. We actually went to his store and did a walkthrough of his store and filmed it. Food Fighters are getting damn near impossible anymore to find carded. Even loose complete is getting extremely difficult. But I did pick these two up. Again, Toylanta 2025. Really highly recommend the Toylanta and the Jalopy. They're getting to be the two biggest specialized vintage toy shows in Georgia. Let's move on to the next thing. We actually stepped out of the toy room and into the media lounge right now, where we have a collection of Tomy Fraggle Rock plush dolls, still with their tags. And this was a personally owned collection, one owner, that was on sale at an outdoor flea market. And how could you resist picking up almost the entire collection of Tomy plush in one fell swoop for a great price. And she was thrilled that they were going to end up here and not get pieced out by some vendor on eBay. Seriously, they're in a really good place. They're in a really good place now. Again, when's the last time you saw Fraggle Rock for sale anywhere? Back in Toy Room 1. This is a very recent pickup, actually December, at the Conyers Toy and Comic Show run by Dutch. And I ran across something you don't find anywhere, and it's the Guardian Goddess Collection. Guardian Goddess Collection, made by Mattel in 1978. Looks a lot like some She-Ra influence, don't you think? And again, I don't normally bother with dolls, but these are so different, so rare, and have such historical significance with Mattel. I couldn't resist. And it's the entire collection. This is it. Try to get a better angle on that last one there. There we go. This is it. 4 carded outfits, 2 dolls, and that's all Mattel did. All for sale together. And I was able to bundle it and get a bang-up deal on it. And here they sit, nice and safe, in the Toy Museum. Moving down into the corner, here's a really interesting piece. That is 4.5 pounds of pressed steel. That is the 1935 Structo Clockwork Lever Action tank. And it still works. Still works. And this was found at a retro toy swap. Way back in February of 2025. Excellent condition, and like I said, still functioning. It stands as the oldest toy in the room. Back into the realm of action figures. This is the Tonka Fall Guy stunt plane. Tonka made 2 pieces, the stunt plane and Lee Major's truck. Based off of the TV show, obviously, from the early 80s. And this is mint in the box. Mint in the box. Found, yep, again, at Toylanta. Never thought I would see one of these. Very rare toy. Mint complete. The stickers aren't even applied because the box is open on the flap, but it's one of those flap tab boxes, so it's not like it was sealed. And I did check it out. Really rare find. Classic television show. Couldn't resist. Moving now into the realm of ad icons. It's the Shoppin' Pals. Manufactured in 1974 by Mattel. They are literally rag dolls. You have the Chicken of the Sea Mermaid, the Morton Salt Girl, and then Sailor Jack from Cracker Jacks. And this is the entire set, just the 3 of them. Mint in the box, Legacy Collection, 1 owner. 1 owner. Price tags on all 3 of them on the top of the boxes match. Very rare to find these in this kind of condition, unplayed with condition in the box. They were never really touched or messed around with. And I do love my ad icons. Very happy to have come across these. And this was an individual purchase. This was not collected at a show. And back over here by the Guardian Goddesses, It's the Matchbox Fighting Furies. I have two boxed examples that are really nice that I picked up a couple of years ago, but just recently at another retro toy swap, I came across these two carded outfits, the Red Coat Adventure and the Kung Fu Warrior Adventure. And I will tell you, it is very difficult to find anything Fighting Furies in a halfway decent box, and these two boxes are in excellent condition. Really happy to find those. And last but not least by any means, it is the 1963 Beverly Hillbillies Jalopy by Ideal. Still in working condition. You wind it up and it drives. Very rare to find this intact and in functional condition. There are a few pieces missing. It came with lots of little odds and ends that would sit in the truck, but to have one this clean and working condition, I sure as hell can't complain. Got this at a retro toy swap last year in 2025. Someday I'll find some of the missing pieces, but I'm really happy to have this. Piece of history right here, folks. As is all of it. It's all history. It's one of the things we really love about this. The nostalgia, the history, the originality. The variation. I could go on and on, but for today, we'll just stick with 10.